Assalamu alaikum guys, you're watching IELTS with Rehan here, and this is Mr. Saddam, one of our students. He is preparing for IELTS exams, and apparently his speaking is going to be taken a day after. So we've put up a little trial test here, and I thought to video him while he goes around, and I think it would be a great experience for you guys to watch and experience how and what kind of answers that you are to give. So when he is answering, do tally the questions in your head and try to figure out whether you've got better answers to yourselves. So we're going to start off this interview. Mr. Saddam, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Saddam Khalil.
And where are you from?
I'm from JHELUM. It is a small town between Islamabad and Lahore.
Can you tell us a little about JHELUM city?
Well, JHELUM is a very beautiful city, and the people of JHELUM are also very cooperative and friendly. It have almost all the facilities available. We have hospitals and universities, everything available in the city.
If someone comes to your city and asks you to recommend him a place to visit, where would you recommend him and why?
Well, JHELUM, it is located at the bank of the river, famous river JHELUM, and I will definitely recommend him to visit the river because there is also a small park and ground at the bank of the river, so he should definitely, every person who visits the JHELUM should visit there.
Okay. Mr. Saddam, what activities do you do as a source of entertainment?
Well, I have mostly I play outdoor games with my friends, and I am good at badminton and football, and I spend most of my time in these two games.
Do you like to watch television?
No, I don't like to watch. Mostly I prefer to use laptop or mobile phone for watching movies or something.
If you are to watch TV, what channel do you prefer watching?
Well, mostly I would like to watch movies, so it is possible I like to watch HBO because or other channels that provide that will offer movies.
Okay. Do you enjoy advertisements on TV?
No, I don't, because when we are watching a movie or any programs and then it came advertisement in the center of it, and it is very feeling annoying, and I really don't like that.
Some people find advertisement very relaxing and amusing. What do you say?
Well, different people have different thinking, and they have maybe some people like advertisement because it also shows them latest new products or latest news, so maybe they find it.
Do you think nowadays some programs on television are good?
Well, there are a lot of programs that are good on the television. It depends upon what type of programs we are as a human being are watching. I know a few weeks ago I was watching television, and there was a program, and it was really good, and it was about the study and education, and it really helped the students if they watch that.
Do you think the programs on TV are improving day by day, or they're becoming boring?
I think mostly programs becoming boring, and because I remember when I was a child, and there was a lot of good programs for the children's activities and that. And now mostly dramas, mostly television shows, dramas and programs that are not really helpful at all.
Okay. Now, Mr. Saddam, I'm going to give you a topic. You've only got a minute to make points on that, and you need to try to speak for 2 minutes on that topic. Your topic is describe a friend of your family that you know from your childhood.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Well, we all have friends in our life, and some of them we remember from our childhoods. I still remember a friend of my family. His name is Mr. Usman. He's one of the good friend of my family. I remember when I was a child, and he visited us in our village. He lived in England with my uncle. He did not often came to Pakistan, but my uncle invited him to our home, and he came to Pakistan. He also bring a lot of the gifts for us, and I was almost 5 or 6 years old, and he bring a car for me, and I played a lot with that car. He was a very good person, and he stayed a week with my family. he was very humble and polite. I did not see him angry at all to anyone, or I did not see him. He was also um, at he was also a nice person. So a few months ago, he also after 18 years, he also he came back to Pakistan to visit us, and I bus.
Stop. Now we're going to move on towards the discussion.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Saddam, can you tell us what makes a person a good friend of your family?
Well, I think if a person is honest with your family and he think the positive for your family, then he will be a good person, a good friend for the family. Well, it also there are a lot of characteristics that depends a person to be a good friend or not.
Do you think we meet different friends in different stages of life?
Well, I think we meet a lot of different persons and became friends in different stages of life. I remember when I was in matric, I have different friends, and when I got the admission in intermediate, some of my friends go to abroad, and I made new friends in intermediate. So I think we made new friends at every stage of our life.
How easy is it to make friends of different age people?
Well, I think it is not very easy. It is very difficult because different ages of people have different experience of life. So mostly, I did not see a lot of people that have a lot of age difference become friends. Only a few people become friends with that
Do
age
you
difference.
have a friend that is twice the age of you?
Well, I only have one friend that is twice the age of mine, and I met him in my college. He was also my teacher and become a good friend of me.
And how is your experience? Do you find your age fellows good friends or aged people good friends?
Well, age fellows are also good friend as compared to the aged people. Aged people are often wiser than us. Like they have more experience of life, and their thinking of life is very different. They can give us better advice. So I think both friends are good, but aged people have more experience.
Do you think it's possible nowadays to become a friend with a person you never met in your life?
I think we can become any friends with anyone depends on how they can meet us or the occasions or depend us their nature. If we both have the same similar nature or habits, we can there are a lot of possibility we can become friends with the person that we never know.
We never knew. Okay. Do you think nowadays friends are more sincere?
Well, I think it's depend on a person. It's not about the time now or before. It depends on a person. In the past, there are some friends that are not sincere to each other, but there are also some friends now that are not sincere. Well, I have multiple friends that are very good, and I think
Do you think friends have more influence on a person as compared to family?
well, I think friends have a lot of influence on the person because often we spend our time with them and what they are doing and what they are saying. It's have a lot of impact on us.
How important do you think is to have friends that are of different cultures?
I think we can learn many things from the people or friends that are from different cultures. We can learn their cultures and we can get to know about them. And I think it's good for us to know the people around the world and different peoples. We can know different things from them.
Stop. Okay, this is the end of the test, and I personally believe Mr. Saddam has performed really well. Other than the speaking topic, he got a little confused on that, and he started panicking, which is obviously a sign of nervousness. And when the pressure builds up, your head stops working. So, other than that, the discussion was fabulous, and general questions were great. Overall, I think if he appears in the exams and does the topic well, he can top it to 6.5 bands in speaking. But roughly, doesn't matter if you spoiled up in your long-term speaking topic as well, just like that. And if you cover up yourself in the discussion questions, I think you shouldn't get no less than 6 bands with this performance. So it was a very well done, very
Thank
good,
you. Thank you.
excellent.